Hi guys, if you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. So today I just want to talk about white toner printer, my regrets on buying white toner printer, and also I'm gonna also cover um the good part about white toner printer and also the bad part about white toner printer. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I have experienced in this 2 months of having white toner printer. But anyways, before you buy it, you want to make sure you watch this video till the end so you can know what to expect and know if that's something you don't mind going through. So I have my notes. I wrote down everything that I have been through with this white toner printer, and I want to share with you guys because I know some of you guys are so like anxious to buy this printing like I was. But I wish I found a video like this that helped that would have helped me to make the right decision. In case you see my eyes going back and forth, I had to write so that I don't forget nothing because I want you guys to get everything in this video. So just so you guys know, I'm not an expert in white toner printer. I'm just sharing my experience. So this is what I went through in this 2 months or 3 months that I've owned this printer. It's not a joke. I have been frustrated. I've been through a lot. I feel like selling this printer. If you guys are interested, even after listening to this and you're still interested in it, contact me on Instagram, Lala Creative Designs, and I will be selling it to you guys if you're interested. Especially if you're in Michigan, it's gonna be easy to pick up. So white toner printer uses CMYK, so that means cyan. If I'm pronouncing it right, I'm not really sure. Magenta, yellow, and black. So one thing with CMYK is when you print it out, it don't come out vibrant. Sometimes the colors is not exactly what you think it is. So when you see it on the computer looking so vibrant and so beautiful, and when you print it out, it's always the opposite, because according to all my research and according to the customer service that I spoke to about it, they told me that the computer just like the lights behind the computer or the monitor or whatever push out light into your design, and it makes it look brighter. But when it comes off, like when you print it out, it always come out like not bright. And who want to print something that is not looking vibrant? I have been struggling with getting the right pink. I have printed, like I did like a bunch of pinks so I can get the right pink that is gonna be very vibrant. On the computer it looks vibrant, but it's not vibrant. I don't know how to get the right pink that is gonna be vibrant. If you guys know, please share with me. And sometimes even to get a red is hard. I had to do a lot of research, and I saw a lot of people complain about the color red, but I kind of figured out how to get the vibrant red. And if you guys want me to share it in this video, in a different video, not this video, let me know. I will be sharing that with you guys. And now I've been able to get a vibrant red, but I'm struggling with pink. So another thing is that I thought I was gonna get with getting a white toner printer was designing software. Honey, there is no designing software with white toner printer. You have to get a designing software for yourself and print out and download it, and make sure it's high resolution before you transfer it, before you now import it into the white toner printer software. This software, it's called iColor Pro Rip, and I have a Uninet iColor printer 560 to be precise, I believe so. And when you buy it, you get the software, and that software is only for you to be able to print out. And sometimes you'll be able to like change colors, I believe so, but you have to be a pro to understand all those things, and it looks complicated to me. So And sometimes it's just I have tried it. My colors, when I do it, my colors still don't come out good. So but with that pro rip, you can print out your designs. That's what it's meant for. It's not meant for you to start a design on that software. So just an FYI, if you think when you buy it you're gonna get the software, because we've been talking about you get a software, that software is not a designing software. You have to get a professional designing software to design and then import into ProRip Essential. The software that I'm using to design is Affinity Photo and Affinity Designer. I had to buy those software, and those software is like you buy it. When you buy it, you don't have to be paying subscription. It's just like Photoshop, but with Photoshop you have to be paying every month. But with Affinity you don't pay every month. You buy it and it's yours forever. So that's the reason why I went for Affinity. And it's been I've been able to, you know, understand, not 100%, but you know, just the basics, in order for me to print, in order for me to design. I've been able to understand those parts. And if you guys want me to be sharing all of that, I can share it with you guys. I just don't want to be sharing things that you guys are not interested in. So, and another thing I just want to mention is you cannot use Cricut Design Space for that, because when you try to download, you cannot well, there are hacks in order to download your design from Cricut Design Space. So just an FYI, if you guys want me to share that video as well, I can share that with you guys. But I don't want to share things that you guys don't need. That's why I have not been sharing stuff. I have not really been sharing a lot, because lately I've been frustrated with my business, in the sense that my printing situation, because with the white toner printer is a lot of steps. Another software you can design on is Canva. You have an option to have a free account, and also you have a pro. But people always tell me Canva is not a big professional software, because with Canva you cannot design using CMYK, because when I'm designing in Affinity I do use CMYK as my color choice. With Canva you only have an option with the regular color option, which is RGB. My kids are in, like, they are loud, so please ignore them, ignore the extra sound voices behind me. So with Canva you cannot design, as of today 2024, June, you cannot design in CMYK. That's the reason why I prefer to use Affinity. I still use Canva for some of my designs, but Affinity is the my number one option, because I will be able to design in CMYK. So check in my description box in order for you to get a link to Affinity. Now Affinity is affiliated with Canva. Canva bought Affinity. So, but the good part about Affinity is you can still buy it out. You don't have to, like, pay subscription. But if you have Photoshop, then Photoshop is your best option, because with Photoshop you can still do design there and export and do all sort of things. But one thing is, with Affinity you have that software for life, so that's yours, and you're going to be getting updates and all of that good stuff. But anyways, another thing is with white toner printer, remember I told you guys I'm going to tell you guys what I like and what I don't like, so I'm mixing up everything. So with white toner printer, with, at least with my printer that I have, I can I have an option to print bigger design. That's a 2XL, like the bigger, really big designs for 2XL or more or less, whatever bigger design you prefer. I have that option because I can use Smart Cut. Smart Cut is what comes with the software, so you can slice the design into two, and it's gonna slice it for you automatically. And when you place it to press it together, it's not gonna show that, you know, something, it was cut. So that's the good thing about the Uninet white toner printer that I got. I have that option. But I think the other one that I heard about, they had that option for Smart Cuts and they took it off. But with Uninet you have that option for you. So another obvious part is white toner printers are very expensive, and I bought mine for $4,970.98. So it's on the pricey side. Mine was a bundle, and it came with, I bundled it with extra ink and the papers, like the transfer papers. I bundled them with all of that, so I don't have to worry about it for a minute. So it costed me $4,970.98 out of pocket. So that is expensive. So for the ink, the good part is it can last you 7,000 pages. So that's a good part. And when you get it, it's gonna take you a minute, like a minute for it to be gone. So when you buy it, you get the one that is already in the printer, and that one I believe is gonna last you through 1,000 pages, if I'm not mistaken. I cannot remember. But the one that you buy, the one that does not come with the printer, the one that you buy on your own on the side, it can last you 7,000 pages. So that's good. It's on the pricey side. The magenta is like 229 or 230. The yellow is the same amount. The white is 400. And let me verify that. I'm looking at my computer right now so I can make sure I give you the right information. So the white is $495 for the white toner itself. So it's really expensive. So if you are not making sales, your business is new, I would not suggest you buy white toner printer because it's on the pricey side, obviously. But if you can afford it, why not? So another thing is it's very durable as long as you wait, I believe, 48 hours before wash, and it's gonna last you a long time. So another thing, of course, that everybody knows is the steps. It has a lot of steps, and that is very time consuming. As a mother of 2 little kids under 7, as of 2024, it's a lot for me. The steps is a lot. They call it 2-step process, but in my head it's 3 steps process. So the process is your first step is, of course, printing. After you design in a different software, remember that you print. After you print, then you marry. Marrying is my one step, number 1. And after marrying, your second step is going to be I'm marrying. I have a video on how to marry your transfers the right way, so you can have a crispy design experience, or so you can have a crispy press. So marrying is, you have to be really good with marrying. Anyways, we're not gonna go into that. So your first step is marrying your transfers. So your A and B sheets, you have to marry them together, and after you're done marrying them, the next step is going to be pressing it on the shirt. After pressing it on the shirt, that's your second step. Then you have to pre-press it again for the 3rd time. So you're using heat 3 times. In my book, it's 3 steps. It's not a 2-step process. It's a 3 steps process because I'm using heat 3 times. And that can be very consuming when I have a lot of orders. It's like, dang, can I be done? So when you're marrying, you have to use 120 Fahrenheit. 310 Fahrenheit for 120 seconds. So when I have a lot of orders, it's like, dang. So I do it in batches, in days, because it takes too much time. So in day 1, I start designing and print. When I print this day, the next day I start my marrying process, because that is a long time. When I start my marrying process, the 3rd day, if I have the time, I do it in the same day. But for the most part, the 3rd day is when I start like pressing it on the shirt. So I start prepping all my shirts according to the sizes and all of that, and start pressing. And when I'm done pressing, then I use my T-seal to seal it during the third step, which is pre-pressing it. And when I pre-press, I pre-press it for 250 Fahrenheit and for 20 seconds at this point. So my second step where I press it on the shirt is 310 Fahrenheit, and I press it for 30 seconds. So first step is 310 for 120 seconds. That's the marrying process. Second step is going to be for 310 Fahrenheit as well, but for 30 seconds. And to T-seal it so it can last longer and take out the shiny part out of it is for, I do it, at least for me, others do it different. But for me, 250 Fahrenheit has been working good for me, and for 20 seconds has been perfectly working for me. So I'm not going to switch it. But that part, people switch it. People say 270, 275. But the lower you go, the better. So from a Uninet professional salesperson or whatever, they know better. So they said the lower number, the better. So he suggested 250 for 20 seconds, and I've just been doing it that way. It's been working great, and my print quality has been coming out good. So my frustration with it is it's a lot of steps. Sometimes I get family matching designs to press. I just go for DTF because DTF goes faster in my book. Not that I don't have a DTF here. I send it for them to print it out, and I just go ahead and press it. So that's why I say it's faster. But the steps, I haven't done DTF before. I don't know how the step is. From what I see from other people, my kids allowed. What I see from other people, it's a long step as well. But I don't want to have to go through that. So the good part about white toner printer is you do not have to do no kind of maintenance on a daily basis compared to DTF. You do not have to do all of that, and it just works fine. Anytime you come back to it, it's gonna be there waiting for you. So that's the good part about it compared to DTF. As long as I'm not the one handling the DTF, doing the DTF press or whatever, I am fine with that. I cannot babysit no printer. One thing I noticed with my white toner printer, sometimes while I'm working in the office, I just hear it start like warming up. Like I just hear the sound in the office all of a sudden start warming up, and you're gonna think that somebody is trying to print out, but nobody is trying to print out. That's just what happens on a daily basis with the white toner printer. So I guess that's the maintenance it does for itself. It just start running and warming up, and whatever it's doing, I do not have to lay my finger on it. So that's a good part about it. So another thing is I do a lot of kids shirts. So the good part about it is I can have two designs in one transfer. She does 8x11 paper. I can have two designs in one. I have an option to add two worksheets. So that's what I usually do. I add two worksheets. So that's the good part about it, because I was like, if I have to be printing one design on one transfer paper, as much as this thing is so expensive, the transfer papers, I'm like, how am I gonna survive this? It's so freaking expensive. I know I talked about the expense part. I did not mention how much it cost for the transfer paper. I'm gonna check it out right now. So for the transfer paper, the A and B and the standard two-step standard is $219, $220 for that. That's expensive. Did I say $220? $219 on Swing Design. That's where I buy mine from, and it's on the pricey side. So you get 100 sheets. So that's the part that's expensive. So white toner printer is no joke. It's very expensive. Everything about it is expensive. So if you're trying to go into white toner printer, you better make sure you are ready for it, because it comes with headache and expense. Real talk. When I say headache, comes with not getting our vibrant prints and trying to figure out colors and all of that crap. And it's expensive. I have wasted a lot of print, trying to figure out, you know, the colors and trying to figure out how to print and all of that. It's a hustle. I'll just be 100% with you guys. So another thing is, if you do not marry your A and B sheet, you can end up wasting your transfers. So there is a possibility of wasting a lot of transfers. I'll show you guys this. There's a lot of waste I got going on here. A lot. So sometimes when you're trying to take out your adhesive paper, you end up getting this. You see that chipped? And of course, you cannot print this. You cannot press this on the shirt. So this is going to be a waste. So thank God that I only got that on, because remember, as I do two designs on one sheet. So this part was a waste, but the other side was good. So I have been able to, like, I've had a lot of errors. Like, look at that. If you don't know how to marry the right way, you have a lot of waste like this. So it's a hassle. I have wasted a lot, like a lot. And now I am running, like, I am running out of paper again, and I'm like, I gotta buy this again. So I'm trying to look at all the ones that I have on me here. So look at this one, chipped off. I could not press this because it's chipped off. Can you guys see that? This part here is chipped off. So that's one thing. If you don't marry your items, marry the A and B correctly, you have a wasted transfer, and nobody have that time to be wasting transfers. But another thing, one last thing I want to mention is, with white toner printer, you have options of different transfer papers. So they have they have the two-step standard, and they have the ultra bright. And with the ultra bright, it is expected for the item to come out really bright and vibrant. But I tried it. I don't know how to marry with ultra bright. I've done that several times. I've wasted a lot of papers or transfers as well. It is so frustrating that I could not get it. So I'm gonna show you one of them that I did with the ultra bright. And honey, it was, this is one of them. Not sure if you guys can see. Can you see, like, it has some bubbles? And when I press it, it comes out without bubbles. I cannot. Let me show you a better one. Like this one, you can see it doesn't look right. So I was scared. You can see it's not solid. So that really made me got scared of pressing it, because that's gonna waste my shirt. You can see that. You can see it's different from this. If you see how this one is, can you guys see the difference? This one seems like you can see through it. So I really don't know how to marry with ultra bright, but I really wish I know how to use it, because I love to use that. Let me look for another one. Another one here that really got me frustrated. You can see the holes here, not this holes for the balloon, but it's like a see-through skin. You see that see-through skin? I don't know. Look at that. So I had pressed the shirt. You can see that see-through. I had pressed this ultra bright. I had pressed this on a shirt, and it came out looking bad, but it was vibrant. But all of those holes were coming through, like I could see through the shirt. And I was like, okay, what am I doing wrong? So I don't really know what to do. If you guys have know how I can marry with ultra bright, let me know. Share a video, whatever video you guys have used to help yourself, because your girl is struggling with the ultra bright. And I just bought the ultra bright not too long ago, and I have not been able to use it. So help your girl. And one thing I'm gonna mention, if you do kids, do not buy the 8.5 by 14. It's a waste of money. I bought that thinking that can take 3 designs. It could take 2 designs, and my 8.5 or 8 points whatever it is by 11 can take 2 designs. So I end up having wasted space. I don't know what to use it for. So do not buy the 8.14 if you are doing kids. And just my last point is those transfers, this is how it look like, the 8.5 by 14. And let me show you guys this. I'm looking for the regular size, and this is the 8.5 by 11. This is actually A4 paper sizes, so so you guys know it's not a letter paper, it's an A4 paper. So you guys know for the both of them. And when you are trying to use any of them on in ProRip, you have to switch the size that you're using. It's not going to be a letter, it's going to be A4. And also when you are using ultra brights and not the two-step standard, you have to switch it on your ProRip to show that you are using ultra bright and not two-step process. Whew. So that is it for this video. If you know you're still gonna try white toner printer with everything I've said, go for it. But one thing that I have learned is it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It takes too much time to get it printed on my shirt, to get it pressed on my shirt. It's a lot of steps. It's just too much for me as a mother of 2 kids that are 5 and 2, going on 3 and going on 6. So it's a lot for me. But for some of you, it's, you don't mind doing that, but for me it's a lot. But I got it. I gotta use it. I still use it. It gives me what I want right now when I'm printing on a white shirt. But for black shirt, I don't use white toner printer anymore for black shirt because it's not giving me the vibrancy that I want. The ultra bright is supposed to be the one that is actually meant for black shirt. You can use it on white shirt as well, but it gives you the vibrancy that you want. Or if there's any word like that, it makes it really vibrant on black shirts. Or with ultra with two-step process, two-step standard, you don't get that bright and vibrant color. But from what I understand is the ultra bright to give you the vibrant colors that you want. So I just wanted to mention all of this so you guys know what you're getting yourself into. I know this video is long. I try not to make it long, but it is what it is. I gotta mention everything that is involved with this white toner printer so you do not get in there and start regretting like I am right now. Exhausted. All right guys, so you let me know what you guys think about white toner printer. Do you prefer white toner printer or Uninet or DTF? Let me know in the comment section what process you think is longer than the other. Let me know. For me, I haven't really done DTF to really know, but the one thing I do is send it out to get printed and let them do the work. I don't mind doing that at this point, but I'm still using my white toner printer. I haven't stopped using it because I gotta get the money's worth, right? So will I recommend white toner printer? No, it's a lot of work. For mommies like us, it's a lot of work. But for those that are single or their kids are already grown, have some time in their hand, yep, I'll say it's a good, you can try it. But another thing is you have to understand how the colors work, marrying and all of that. Join a white toner printer group. I joined a white toner printer group on Facebook, and I just send stuff and be asking questions. That was how I got to know that I cannot use Cricut Design Space to design and download and print it out from there. On ProRip, I realized that was my problem because I was getting poor design production. So, but anyways, I hope I covered everything. I'm just thinking in my head. I really hope I did. If you like videos like this, if this video was helpful, let me know in the comment section, and go ahead and give me thumbs up. And I hope this video was helpful, and make sure you share this video with somebody you think will need this information. And what else? Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for hanging with me. As always, stay positive, work hard, and let's make this happen. Bye bye.